On occasion, we have teams that lose more points than they win, as in the case of AFMC Pune this evening. But I'd like to remind the viewers that each one of the teams you see on Quiz Time has qualified ahead of hundreds of other colleges all over the country in a rigorous written test to be here. So it's just a matter of some teams having an off day in some rounds. However, a 5-point lead sees Ruya College Bombay find their way into the West Zone final from this round. Congratulations. Next week is a South Zone preliminary. I hope you'll join us then. Good night. Good evening and welcome to the West Zone finals of Quiz Time 88. You've probably met all our contestants before, but our hostess Vandana Mohan will do a quick recap of who our contestants are and find out how they're feeling. Will you, Vandana?
Yes, I will. Thank you. We have 3 teams from Bombay on to our zonal finals, and with them is 1 team from Pilani. Let's start by saying hello to them. From St. Xavier's Bombay, we have Dhananjay Kapse and Jawahar Desai. Your strategy in the preliminary round, especially in the end buzzer section, was to play it safe. Do you plan to stick to it?
We'll play it by ear.
And Dhananjay?
We'll try for another upset.
Hope you have a good round. And from Ruya College Bombay, we have Ketan Dhalokia and Suchishri Deb. Suchishri, how does it feel to be the only girl participant in our semi-final?
It's an old story. I always am the only girl in the finals.
I'm sure you have a lot of young women quizzers who are rooting for you. All the very best.
Thank you.
And how do you feel, Ketan?
Not at all nervous.
Not at all nervous?
No.
Well, have a good round. And from Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani, we have Anupam Sahai and Hari Shankar Menon. Your strong point in the preliminary round was the audio round. Any apprehensions about the other rounds?
None whatsoever.
Anupam?
Not really.
Well, I hope that confidence stands you in good stead. And from Arya Podar College, Bombay, we have Rushi Anandan and Pradeep Mamania. Incidentally, they are the highest scorers in the preliminary rounds amongst all the 4 teams present here tonight. So, Pradeep, how does it feel to be in the hot seat?
Right now we are playing it coolly.
All the very best to you. And Rushi, how do you rate the competition?
Excellent.
May you both have a very good round. So the stage is all set. Let's get into the quiz.
I know you're all raring to go. Well, we won't keep you waiting any longer. Here are your questions. You know our opening round is a firing line round where you have to answer 6 questions within 45 seconds.
You gain 5 points for a correct answer and we take away no points for a wrong answer.
The first team to get their set of 6 questions is St. Xavier's College Bombay. You ready? Well, we'll start your time now. Who led the Pakistani delegation at the Tashkent summit of 1966?
Yahya Khan.
Wrong, it's President Ayub Khan. Who captured the first photographic image on asphalt in 1822?
Pass.
It's Joseph Nicephore Nipche. Which Harappan port city was discovered in Gujarat?
Lothal.
Correct. Which stretch of water connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the Arabian Sea?
The Shatt al-Arab.
It's the Strait of Hormuz. Can you name Ustad Vilayat Khan's father and whose record did Rudy Hartono break by winning the All England badminton singles for the 8th time? I'm afraid your time's out. Your time's out, I'm afraid. The correct answer is Erland Kops of Denmark. How many did they get, Vandana?
They got 5 points.
5 points. Could have been better, but then you have 4 rounds left to go. All the best for those. Next set of 6 questions goes to R.N. Ruya College, Bombay. Your 6 questions start now. Who was the last monarch of Afghanistan?
Zahir Khan.
Zahir Shah, I'll give that to you. Who first invented the system of photography using negatives?
Daguerreotype.
Wrong, it's William Talbot. In which language does Mohenjo-daro mean mound of the dead?
Pass.
It's Sindhi. Which stretch of water separates the Soviet Union from Alaska in the United States?
The Bering Sea.
Bering Strait, I'll give that to you. Name Kishori Amonko's mother, a renowned vocalist of the Jaipur Gharana.
Morgubai Kurdekar.
Mogubai Kurdikar is correct. Which Australian swimmer won the women's 100 meters freestyle at 3 successive Olympics?
Pass.
You still have time left to go?
Pass.
Anyway, you've said pass. The correct answer is Dawn Fraser. Vandana, how much did R.N. Ruya College get?
They got 15 points.
15 points, a reasonably good start. We're on now to Bits Pilani. Here are your 6 questions starting now. Whom did General Ershad succeed as president of Bangladesh?
Ziaur Rahman.
Wrong, it's Abdus Sattar. Who invented photographic film in 1884?
Kodak.
Beg your pardon?
Kodak.
Wrong, it's George Eastman. With which ancient civilization did the Indus Valley people have trading relations?
Sumer.
That's right, Mesopotamia or Sumeria. Which stretch of water connects the Mediterranean to the Atlantic Ocean?
The Straits of Gibraltar.
Correct. Which vocalist of the Patiala Gharana is the father of Ustad Munawwar Ali Khan?
Pade Ghulam Ali Khan.
That's right. Which Australian players won the maximum number of men's singles titles in Grand Slam tennis tournaments?
Rod Laver.
Wrong. The correct answer is Roy Emerson. Those were your 6 questions. Bits Pilani, Vanda, how many did they get?
They got 15 points.
15 points. That's a pretty good start. We're on to our last set of 6 questions, which goes to Arya Poddar, Bombay. Here are your questions starting now. Name the Sri Lankan Prime Minister who was assassinated in 1959.
Solomon Bandaranaike.
Correct. Who invented Polaroid photography?
Edwin Land.
Correct. Which major Harappan city site would you find in northern Rajasthan?
Pass.
It's Kalibangam. Apart from the English Channel, which stretch of water separates England from France?
Alderney.
Wrong, it's the Straits of Dover. Who was Amjad Ali Khan's father and guru?
Ali Akbar Khan.
Wrong, it's Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan. Whose record did Teofilo Stevenson equal by winning his 3rd boxing gold medal at the Moscow Olympics 1980?
Laszlo Papp.
Correct, it's Laszlo Papp, Arya Poddar. Those were your 6 questions. How many did they get, Vanda? Was it 4 or was it 3 out of their 6?
They got 3, 15 points.
15 points. So that means 3 teams are level at 15 points at the end of the opening round, and just St. Xavier's College are a little behind at 5 as we go into our visual round. This is where we open up all questions to all the teams. Questions on the buzzer. The team that hits the buzzer first gets first crack at the answer.
So the order in which you press the buzzer determines the order in which you get a chance to answer the questions. So you could gain 10, 8, 6 or 4 points, or lose 5, 4, 3 or 2 points.
So hands at the ready by your buzzers. We go into our visual round. On the screen, we'll show you 6 visual clues, and then you'll have to answer questions about them. Here's the first of your clues. This one's a photograph of a famous facade of a historical building incorporating innumerable windows. Take a look at the photograph, then tell us what this historical building is called. Here it is. Well, the one that got there first was Arya Poddar. Can you answer that?
Hawa Mahal.
That's right, it's the Hawa Mahal, part of the Jaipur city palace, built for the royal ladies to look out but not be seen themselves and perhaps to catch the breeze. As a first visual clue, we're on to our second one. This one's a painting by a contemporary artist. And we've had team number 3, that's Bits Pilani, already hitting their buzzer, but then let's see if they get it. You have to identify the painter from this work. Here's the painting. Right, Bits Pilani, let's see if your gamble pays off.
Gujarat.
No, it's not Gujral. Question passes. Nobody else on the queue, people playing it safe. Well, the correct answer is M.F. Hussain. Third clue. For you now, we have a picture of a promising Indian sports person. You have to identify who this person is. Here's the photograph. Right, Poddar. Do you have the answer?
Is it Zenia Ayrton?
Zenia Ayrton is correct, and so you pick up 10 points over there. Your gamble is certainly paying off. Fourth clue. We now have a traditional depiction of a Hindu deity. Take a look at it and then tell us which deity it is. And I find that St. Xavier's has committed themselves already, but here, take a look at the photograph. Right. Who got there first? In Xavier's, you pressed your buzzer even before you saw it, but let's see if you get it right.
That's right.
Wrong. Question passes. Goes to Aranruya College, Bombay.
Durga or Shakti?
No, that's not the right answer either. Question passes again. Nobody else? Well, the correct answer is Kartikeya, the warlord of the Hindu pantheon, the son of Shiva and Parvati. Right? You lose points over there, St. Xavier's and Aranruya, I'm afraid. We are on to our fifth clue now. This is from the annals of Indian film history. You have to tell us the name of the actress you're about to see in this clip. And I see that Are Poddar and St. Xavier's have already hit their buzzers. Well, take a look at the film. Let's see if your gamble pays off at the end. Well, Are Poddar, do you have the answer?
Is it Devika Rani?
That's right, it's Devika Rani, and that excerpt was from the film Achut Kanya. We're on to our last clue now. It's from a musical, a Western musical, and your clue is a clip featuring a truly endearing and enduring character. You have to name the film, and I find Are Poddar once again have hit their buzzer. Let's see if their gamble pays off this time.
Of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to sleep, how to eat, how to work, how to wear clothes.
Right. Once again, the one who got there first, Are Poddar, Bombay.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, and you know the name of the actor?
Topal.
That's right. Full points. I can't give you any more points for getting Topal's name right. Well, your confidence certainly seems to be paying you rich dividends. Let's see what the overall tally is at this stage. Vandana?
Well, at this stage, St. Xavier's College, Bombay has no score. Aranruya College, Bombay has 11 points. BITS Pilani has 10 points. And Are Poddar College, Bombay has 55.
With things poised as they are, we go into a core general knowledge section.
We have 10 questions for you, and the scoring pattern remains exactly the same as in the visual round.
Hands at the ready by your buzzers again. Here's the first of your 10 questions coming up. In which island is the first marine national park in India located? Aranruya, you're first.
Cable Lamja.
Wrong. Question passes. Nobody else on the queue? Well, the correct answer is the Pirotan Islands off the Gujarat coast. Second question. Which ruler, generally regarded as the first emperor of United China, built the Great Wall of China? Who is it this time? BITS Pilani.
Shi Huangti.
That's right, Qin Shi Huangdi is the correct answer. BITS Pilani, you pick up full points over there. Very well done. Third question. Who, in the book Arctic Home in the Vedas, put forth the theory that Aryans originally belonged to the North Polar region? Anybody? It's in Xavier's.
Bal Gangadhar Tilak.
That's right, you pick up full points over there. Yes, it's Bal Gangadhar Tilak indeed. Fourth question. Which Pacific island republic is known for its natural wealth in the form of phosphate deposits derived from guano or excrement of seabirds? Who got there first this time? It's Are Poddar.
Nauru.
Nauru is correct. You pick up full points over there. Well done. We're on to our fifth question now. Which Ethiopian slave, contemporaneous with Akbar, was the virtual ruler of Ahmednagar, withstanding Mughal designs on the Deccan as long as he was alive? Who got there first? St. Xavier's, Bombay.
Kutubuddin Aibak.
Wrong. Question passes. Are Poddar.
Dost Muhammad.
No, you lose points over there. Question passes once again. Nobody else? The correct answer is Malik Ambar. We're on to our sixth question now. Name the German mathematician who in 1671 invented the stepped reckoner, a machine that could multiply, divide, and calculate square roots. Well, who's there first? Are Poddar.
Euler.
Wrong. Besides, your time's up. BITS Pilani.
Gottfried Leibniz.
Leibniz is correct, and so you pick up points over there, BITS Pilani, and I'm afraid, Are Poddar, you lose points. We're on to our seventh question now. Who won the inaugural women's heptathlon event in the 1984 Olympics? BITS Pilani.
Jackie Joyner.
Wrong. Question passes. Goes to Are Poddar.
Glynis Nunn.
Glynis Nunn of Australia is correct. That's right. Jackie Joyner Kersey won the silver medal in that event. We're on to our eighth question now. Which Islamic festival commemorates Hazrat Ibrahim's great test of obedience, implicit in his willingness to sacrifice his own son to Allah? Well, who got there first? St. Xavier's, Bombay.
Bakri Eid.
Bakr Eid or Eid al-Zuha or Eid al-Azha is correct. That's right. And so St. Xavier's, you pick up points over there. We're on to our 9th question now. Who headed the Russian government which was overthrown by the Bolshevik Revolution of November 1917? Let's see who got there first. It's Ari Poddar.
Kerensky.
That's right. It's Alexander Kerensky. Ari Poddar's score once again. We're on to our 10th question, the last one in this section. After which scientist are forces of attraction between molecules named? Anybody? Bits Pilani. Time is ticking. Your time's up. I'm afraid the question passes. Goes to St. Xavier's, Bombay.
Van der Waals.
Van der Waal is correct, and so St. Xavier's score on that last question. Let's see what the overall tally is.
St. Xavier's Bombay has 23 points, Aranduya Bombay has 6 points, Bits Pilani has 18 points, and R.A. Podar College Bombay has 74.
So that round saw R.A. Podar consolidating on their already considerable lead. Let's see what happens now. We go into our oral section.
We have 6 audio clues for you. In this round, we halve the number of points that you could gain, but the number of points that you could lose remain exactly the same.
Here are your 6 clues on the audio track coming up. We started this round with a song most people must have heard somewhere, sometime. Listen to it and then tell us which film it's taken from. Here it is. Right, who got there first? Bits Pilani, it's yours.
The Great Dictator.
Great Dictator, wrong. Question passes.
Kabuliwala.
That's right, St. Xavier's. That's the correct answer. That's a song sung by Manna De, composed by Salil Chaudhary. Second clue now. It's a popular composition for the piano. You have to tell us who its composer is. Here it is. Once again, we had somebody taking a chance before the clue came on. It's Bits Pilani.
Chopin.
That's right, it's Frédéric Chopin, and that was his Polonaise. So Bits Pilani, pick up points over there. Third clue. It's a piece of music now from which you have to identify its composer. This time, it's from a Hindi film. Listen to it first.
ठंडी हवा ये चांदनी सुहानी है मेरे दिल सुना कोई कहानी.
Right, the ones who got there first were Bits Pilani.
Hemant Kumar.
Wrong, question passes. It goes to Aranduya.
Kishore Kumar.
That's right, it's Kishore Kumar's music from the film Jumru. We're on to our 4th clue now. It's a rock and roll classic this time, and everybody's gone for their buzzers. Bits Pilani has already got there first. Well, here's the bit of music. You have to name the singer. Okay, the question goes to Bits Pilani.
Bill Haley.
Bill Haley and the Comets singing Rock Around the Clock. So Bits Pilani gain points over there. We're on to our 5th clue now. It's a voice rarely associated with Hindi film music. Listen to the song and then identify the singer. Listen to it. Okay, question goes to Aranduya College, Bombay.
Kishori Amonkar.
Correct, Aranduya. Yes, it's Kishori Amonkar of the Jaipur Gharana, and that song's from the film Geet Gaya Patrone. We're on to our last clue now, our 6th one here. It's from the theme of one of the most popular films of the 1960s, and I see people have already gone for their buzzers. Listen to this piece of music and then tell us which film it's taken from. Listen to it first. Right, Bits got there first.
2001.
Wrong. Question passes. Xavier's. Pass. Well, you're going to lose points also. It goes to R.A. Poddar.
Is it Born Free?
That's right. Born Free is the correct answer. That's from the film based on Joy Adamson's novel On the Lioness Elsa. That brings us to the end of our oral round, and let's see what the scores are.
St. Xavier's Bombay has 23 points, Aranduya Bombay has 15 points, Bits Pilani has 13 points, and R.A. Podar Bombay has 77.
Well, it looks like this has become something of a no contest with R.A. Poddar and unassailable position at 77 points, and the team after them only at 23 points. But then I hope in this last end buzzer section, the other three teams will make Aripodar fight for every point that they're going to make a bid for. And of course, viewers would notice that there's a hot contest on for the second place. So for the last time, we'll start the clock now. By what name was the Peshwa Balaji Baji Rao better known? St. Xavier's.
Nana Sahib.
Correct. Which type of eagle is on the emblem of the United States? Aripodar.
The balding.
Correct. Who was the first to take a hat-trick in one-day international cricket? Aripodar.
Jalaluddin.
Correct. Which distilled poetic form consists of just 17 syllables, was popularized during the Japanese Tokugawa period? Who got their bits?
Haiku.
Correct. Name the research vessel of the legendary marine scientist Jacques-Yves Cousteau.
Calypso.
Correct, Arun Ruya. Who is also known as Sakyamuni? Xavier's.
Buddha.
Correct. What is the polygraph commonly known as? Bits.
Lie detector.
Correct. Who was murdered in T.S. Eliot's Murder in the Cathedral? Bits.
Beckett.
Correct. Name the author of such fairy tales as Princess and the Pea and the Ugly Duckling. Poddar.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Correct. Which American architect developed the geodesic dome? Bits.
Fuller.
Correct. What is the process of separating cotton from its seeds known as? Poddar.
Ginning.
Correct. Which major European river do the streams Breg and Brigash unite to form? Poddar.
Volga.
Wrong, it's the Danube. Who first implemented the assembly line method of production? Bits.
Henry Ford.
Correct. Which country is known as the island of cloves? Poddar.
Zanzibar.
Wrong, it's Madagascar. And time's out, and the winner is Ari Poddar. There never was a doubt about the first position, but there was one about the second position, and the one team that got ahead of the other two teams is St. Xavier's College, Bombay. So the end tally reads St. Xavier's College, Bombay have 27 points, Arun Ruya College, Bombay have 17 points, BITS Pilani have 23 points, but the one who find their way to the West Zone finals are Ari Poddar College with 81 points, a lead of over 50 points. So congratulations, gentlemen, get right up and receive your prize.